Hey traders, Todd Gordon here of TradingAnalysis.com. This is going to be your video update for Thursday, July 16th. And we're going to focus on the two important macro markets here. We're going to look at crude oil and we're going to look at bonds. We're going to look at the TLT. So let's dive in here first. We're going to take a look at USO, which is your crude oil ETF. We have a nice fourth wave completion here on the Elliott Wave Advanced Gap platform here. We're looking for a wave 5 move down towards around $16. So how do we exactly define that target point, which is very important for options traders, okay? If you're trading spreads, you want to know where a market move is going to start, but also end to create that spread. So let's get out our Fibonacci extension tool, and I'm going to do distance traveled in wave 3 compared to the end of wave 4. A very typical stopping point will be that 38% price projection of wave 3 projected down in wave 5. Now the next study we're going to do is distance traveled in wave 4 down to wave 5. All right, so we're going to use our retracement tool, and what we're doing is finding confluence between these Fibonacci support and resistance levels, which is called stacking the zone. So we're going to click the beginning of wave 4 down to the end of wave 4. Let me make sure I have right on the end there. Okay, so you're going to notice two levels are right on top of each other. That 1272 external retracement of wave 4, as well as the 38% projection from wave 3 back up, projected down in wave 5. So 1665 is going to be our immediate downside target. So crude oil looks like it's going to break through the old lows at about $16.95 in the USO, down to 16, call it 70, and eventually we could get down to the 1.618 at 16, possibly even as low as 16 even. So 1640 and 16 even. So we have quite a long ways to fall in crude oil. Those of you trading options, you could do something like you could buy a 17 put and then sell a 16 put. Do that out in August. You could go out as far as September if you like to have a longer term outlook in that trade, but that's the beginning and ending of that trade based on Elliott and Fib, so you could look to do an option spread. The other trade we're going to look at is TLT. Markets are, the bond market's coming back and I think moving into a nice sell zone. So let's go to here on the daily. The crude oil market is actually in a similar position that the bond market is. Both have seen a wave 4 completion moving lower in a fifth wave. So I think what's happening here is daily wave 4 was complete, no problem, and we're now moving lower in 5 waves in wave, higher degree wave 5. So I've kind of laid out the path here by hand, black 1, black 2, black 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's kind of zoom in here a little bit and figure out how far this retracement back should go in TLT, and then you can look to set up shorts against this for the ultimate 5-wave move down to complete that higher blue 5, which is kind of highlighted right there. So let's go over to the retracement tool. I'm just going to do a retracement of wave 1, ongoing wave 2. Right now we are at the almost at the 50% retracement at 118. I'd also allow a move up to the 618 retracement at 118.60, which would then give you a 3, 4, and 5 wave move down. All right, let's just do a quick Fibonacci extension of the higher degree fourth wave, just like we did over in the crude oil market. So I'm going to go low to high here in the entire fourth wave. We're going to look for the 1272 as well as the 1.618 external retracement of wave 4. That's going to be at 113.34 and 111.39. So altogether, guys, what we're looking for here is resistance into the 117 to 118 level here in TLT for a move down to 113.34 as well as 111.39. So you can plan your options trades accordingly. All right, so that's going to be how we set up trades in crude oil as well as the bond market and TLT, using Elliott and Fib to define our entries as well as our exits, which are great tools for trading either debit spreads or credit spreads in the options market. All right, guys, if this video helped, please go ahead and give us a like. It's a huge help to us to rise up in the very competitive YouTube environment. Plus, if you'd like to subscribe to get this commentary and videos updated to you whenever I post them up, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll wish you best of luck trading.